I was deployed overseas when the call came in. My commanding officer's voice was rigid. My 14-year-old son had seriously injured his father's new wife at their wedding. I was told to return immediately. After 8 months away from my children, I was flying home to a nightmare I couldn't understand. My son was the gentlest kid I knew. He quit wrestling because he hated hurting people. The idea that he could violently attack anyone, especially at a wedding, made no sense. When I arrived at my ex-husband Conrad's house, the atmosphere was hostile. Family members filled the living room like a courtroom. The bride sat in the center, injured and crying. My son sat opposite her, calm, bruised hands resting in his lap, eyes steady. Everyone demanded punishment. Charges. Prison. They called him an animal. I asked for his side. He stood up and said the words that froze the room: she had been abusing him for 6 months. The reaction was immediate disbelief. Accusations. Screaming. But then my son pulled out his phone. Messages. Photos. Proof no child should ever have to keep. The room shifted. My ex-husband's denial cracked. His parents went silent. The bride tried to explain herself and accidentally admitted the evidence was real. Then my son said something worse. He told us he'd caught her coming out of his 9-year-old stepbrother's bedroom days before the wedding. That was the moment everything collapsed. When the younger boy was brought into the room, shaking and terrified, the truth became undeniable. Medical evidence followed. Investigations began. Police arrived. The woman who had been protected by every adult in that house was finally arrested. But it didn't end there. She tried to destroy me next, planning fake messages, falsified evidence, even fabricated audio to suggest I had approved of the abuse. For weeks, I was treated as a suspect. My military career was suspended. My reputation was torn apart online. Death threats followed. My children were placed under strict supervision while the system slowly caught up to the truth. A lawyer helped us fight back. Forensic experts proved the evidence was fake. Child Protective Services confirmed the abuse. Therapists documented long-ignored warning signs. Slowly, painfully, the lies unraveled. My son faced consequences for what he did, but instead of prison, he was placed in therapy and community service. The court acknowledged context without excusing harm. Healing replaced punishment. My career never fully recovered. Promotions vanished. My life changed forever. But my children survived. And what I learned is this: when adults refuse to listen, children break in ways that look like violence but are actually desperation. This wasn't the story of a boy who ruined a wedding. It was the story of children who were finally believed.